Okay, this is a quick follow-up video to the one I made before, which was the Tiberius disassembly for Noobs. Someone asked me to make a video that showed how to oil the marker and the magazine. Now, the way that I'm going to show you is basically what it shows on the actual manual. For the hardcore enthusiast, we probably end up disassembling the whole thing and oiling almost every O-ring on the marker. So again, this is meant to be more for someone that's new to maintaining markers or just wants to maintain their own marker. Is still hesitant to completely tear it down and oil it. This is just something that's going to get you the results that you need as far as what the manual says to oil your marker once a year. Okay, let's see. So the first thing is, here is the CO2 magazine. In the manual, it basically tells you to place one drop in the O-ring that's found inside of the valve. So let's see if you can see this. There, you see that little yellow O-ring. Oops, the little yellow O-ring that's in there. So drop one drop of oil. Now, the oil that I like to use is the Tech gun drops, but it's just what I like to use. I've gone through a bunch of different oils. In fact, let's see what I have here. It's just my preference. Other people might swear by different oils. One oil that I've used in the past is this one, which is pretty cheap. It's just marker oil. Those Tech are pretty expensive. So anyway, so again, you place the oil, the one drop, in the little O-ring that's there. Okay. Next thing is they tell you to place 3 drops on the trigger release and the trigger rotator. So my guess is they're telling you to put the 3 drops here, because with those drops it should be enough that it's going to spill in. Here's the one piece and here's the other piece. I guess you're saturating it enough with oil by dropping it in there that it's going to get between these two pieces. Again, a enthusiast would probably take this whole thing apart, the whole regulator apart, and literally probably place the oil between those two moving parts. Okay, so let me check. I'm checking the manual too, just as a refresher for me. Let's see, here's the manual. So place 3 drops of oil between the trigger release and the trigger rotator. And it's these two pieces here. Oops, sorry. The one at the bottom and here. But by you dropping the oil right here, 3 of them, it should be enough for it to spill in between those two moving pieces. Next thing says place 3 drops of oil in the velocity adjuster hole. Okay. And this is the velocity adjuster hole right here. You can see the, sorry for the shaky camera, I'm doing all of this by myself. So you put 3 drops in there. Okay. Next it says place, place 2 drops of oil aiming towards the center pin in each of the airflow openings in the bolt. Okay. Again, what I would normally do is I'd probably take out the whole bolt assembly in the air chamber, and I'd literally put some Tech gun salve grease on that O-ring. I called Tiberius, and basically that's what they recommended as well. But again, this is a newbie version, so you don't want to take it apart any more than what we have here. So what you want to do is, you can see there, that's where you would drop the two drops between the openings. So it's 3 openings, so I'm guessing that would be what, 6 drops that you would drop in total. Again, you're not really hitting the O-ring directly, but you're dropping enough oil down there that when the bolt moves up and down, you see that it's you can hopefully see it right there. The grease, I'm sorry, not the grease, the oil's going to get in there. So it's not that you're dropping it directly on the O-ring, but because you're putting enough oil down there, with the bolt moving forward and back, eventually that oil's going to hit that O-ring. Okay. I think that's about it. This wasn't meant to be a full, complete tutorial. If you have any questions, just post them in the comments. Maybe later on I'll make an actual video where I will do the actual maintenance of the marker. Since I made the original video, I've actually become very familiar with the marker, and I've torn it down like completely. The regulator, every little piece down to, the little ball bearing that's inside of the regulator. So hope this helps. All right, again, have any questions, post them in the comments.